Hey guys, welcome back to KSP. First off, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is post commentary, and I said I was going to try not to do that, which I went into this absolutely not trying to do that. What happened is I did this whole mission, was recording like normal and everything, and when I went back to watch the footage back, make sure I didn't have any issues, I realized I didn't have my mic set properly. It was muted. So I have all this footage and there's no audio, no mic audio. So all it was is just a refit of the lunar lander that I just made a little bit more fuel, a little bit more oomph to get to Minmus, and that's what we did. Is we went to Minmus, no issues. Trying to get a little bit more science, as we do, and that's pretty much the basics. So what I did is just went ahead and edited everything up and chopped it up a little bit and sped it up a little bit so you guys can see the gist of the mission. But what we're going to do probably is after I get done doing this post commentary, hop right back in and just keep going. What I decided to do was go for some in atmosphere plane pieces. So what I'm going to try to do is explore Kerbin a little bit, knock some of the biomes and science experiments out of Kerbin itself, and then we'll start heading, to the moon and finish that up, and then Midness and beyond. And probably get some rovers or whatnot in between and everything. See what we can do. So yeah, I think that's the plan for the near future, and maybe get some probes and satellites and things like that going. Kind of like a reconnaissance scout mission for the other areas while we're still finishing up the Kerbin immediate area. And so yeah, you can see I'm approaching Mimus right here. It was pretty basic. All I had to do is wait, wait one orbit and then set the maneuver node and then burn out to get our encounter right here at the ascending node, I think. And then just set it up to burn retro and bring our orbit in for a capture and then eventually a landing. Pretty uneventful. I had plenty of fuel left. I made sure that I was going to have fuel, and as you can see later on, we do knock out two biomes. I went on the EVA to one of the flats, one of the frozen lakes or flats, whatever they're called, and we went ahead and got that as well as I think the Midlands. I can't remember, but yeah, I think it was the Midlands. And ended up knocking that out and bringing everything back, and it was pretty uneventful. Like I said, I didn't crash or anything. It's really not like me to land so smoothly. I was actually aiming to land on one of the lakes, and I just came in a little too fast, and I underestimated how much time I had, so I had to abort and try to land somewhere else. And right here, I was looking for a landing spot, and I realized that this looked flat enough directly below me, right there. So I decided to go ahead and just try to sit down there, make sure we had enough fuel to get back, and rather I took a crew report and sent it back for a little bit extra science. Yeah, but all in all, it was a pretty uneventful mission. Successful, and right here I'm I cut that out because it took me forever. I slowed down so slow. I couldn't see a shadow or anything. I didn't know how far away I was, and I didn't trust myself. So I slowed down to probably about 10 meters or so and just coasted in. 10 meters a second, just coasted in, and that way I could avoid any mishaps. And as it turned out, I didn't have to. I was plenty high up. But yeah, you can see me leaving the flag and everything, and deciding to go ahead and store the experiments, and then go to another biome. And yep, it's right to the east of us. And I'm just double checking which way I needed to head out of the ship and let Bill go. I sent Bill on this mission because I think Jeb's been hogging all the glory lately, so I decided to go ahead and let him. And I crash landed on the side of the hill, and he rolled forever. He just kept flipping. I thought he was going to die because he was coming in pretty fast and pretty hot. And he just kept rolling. I was a little worried, but he was a little shaken up, but he got the job done. Finally comes to rest. I've been playing another flag, and that's another biome done. chalk it up. We don't have to come back here. Oh, like crew report, I think, but we already we have the surface sample and the aviary report, so we're good there with that. We'll probably have to come back eventually. And I misjudged how close I was. I'm still trying to get my my bearings back on how to control and do things properly. And then I decided just to go ahead and shoot back for Kerbin, and I aim. I look up and I just double check, make sure that we had. I didn't have to move any fuel, which we still had plenty left on those outer tanks. I don't even think we used all of it up getting back, so this lander definitely is good enough for the Kerbin system to return, no issues whatsoever. Yeah, but just turn over and burn towards the eastern side of the moon, and just set up a maneuver node. This more or less that's for me to know when to burn, not exactly how much delta V and all that. I'm gonna need just a good idea of when I should be burning, and then I'll bring it all the way back in and bring it down a little bit, and then I'll wait till I'll leave the sphere of influence of Midness. I forgot that I needed to get the Science Junior data before I detached. I went ahead and got that while I had plenty of time. And as you see, it's just easy sailing back. What I did is, like I said, I was waiting to leave the sphere of influence for Midmas, and then I decided to go ahead and get to the periaps, which I blew right by it. Fast forwarding, wasn't paying attention, and then just burned retro. And if I could have probably done this much more efficiently if I would have done it right outside of Midmas sphere of influence. But like I said, I had plenty of fuel, so I wasn't worried about it. And way more than enough to do this burn, probably 2 or 3 times over if I had to. But I just, simple, easy mission. But this mission is coming to an end. I'm gonna probably leave the part where I go back to the research center to show what nodes I get. Like I said, I decided to finish off the current tier we were on, and to move into the space plane pieces, so we can start doing some atmospheric things. So like I said, what I think I'm going to do is, as soon as I get done recording this, go ahead and hop over back in game and start designing a ship or a plane. We still have very limited pieces as far as everything is concerned. I haven't gone too far into the crazy stuff. So yeah, I think we got a little over 600 science for that. So I decided, I was poking around a little bit. I was like, yeah, what can I get? And I decided I'm just going to go ahead and finish this tier off and go for this space plane stuff. So like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and design a little craft and see what we can do. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, I threw together a little bit of a plane here. And we're still limited on our parts, but we got the Science Junior and 2 goo container pods, and I have an antenna on the bottom. A communicatron. I was looking around. We do have the mobile processing lab, but we still don't have the parts. I don't think to make it worth putting on here just yet. We're going to have to use that with a bigger plane. This one's just our kind of our test. So we're gonna go ahead and launch it and see what we can do. We'll probably just fly around the area, maybe head up to the mountains or whatever, and come back. Oh, it's a little back heavy. Alright, that's not good. So let's just go ahead and speed up to the daytime so we can have a little bit better visuals of what we're doing. There we go. Alright, so let's see if I can tilt down and then turn that on. Alright, what I do have though is that set to steering and with the brakes off. And so like if I hit the brakes, see I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little red light that comes in there, but it doesn't come on there. So alright, let's see how she handles. I can tell you right now, I'm probably gonna have to add a little bit more weight, maybe put a SAS just for weight up front. I do have to watch the engine. because it does stick out a little bit. Alright, so it took off without a problem. Seems to handle alright. Oh! Alright, so I need to work on the balancing. Probably put a little bit more weight up front. So let's go ahead and take some experiments, see if we're too close. No, that'll give 7 for recovery. Alright. So let's go ahead and head over to the mountains, see what we can do there. Alright, we're just about over what I assume is going to be the mountains. Yep, mountains. Transmute that. Observe the mystery bay. Keep that, and observe a mystery goo over here. Alright, keep that. And we'll go ahead and send that to finish that off. Did I not keep it? There we go. Alright, so now we're going to head back. Hopefully. Now for a long, slow return home. I'll probably cut out most of the trip here and trip back, because it's not much is happening. I don't have ladders yet, or I would probably try to find somewhere to land to get different surface samples, but we're not equipped for that just yet. I don't expect this to yield much science at all. It's more of an experiment. Ooh, rough landing. Alright, and we have set down. So, let's see. Can we take a crew report from here? Yes, we can. We'll go ahead and save that. And can we sneak out an EVA? It doesn't matter. Alright, so let's go ahead and recover the plane, see what we got. Yeah, not very much, so it's what I expected. Nowhere near enough to unlock anything, I don't think. Yeah, these is 160 apiece. Alright, so I don't think that's the way to go until we get more parts and whatnot. Alright, so back to the drawing board, and we're going to figure out another mission, so stay tuned.